All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, getting you on the grind, improving your mind every single video. So in this video, we're going to do more of a discussion base. So this is a very important topic that many of you need to hear. This is more towards men and women, I would say. This is about the realness of life, right? And one of the realest things that's going to happen to every man, everyone, it's going to happen is that eventually we're all going to lose our dad, right? We're all going to lose our father. And this is something very important to understand now, to always understand, because this is, yeah, I don't know who said this. I think it was a quote by someone, or maybe it was in a book. A philosopher said it. You know, the real test of manhood comes when your dad dies, because then you are the man now. Granted, you're the oldest child, maybe, or maybe you're the older brother, or maybe you're next in line. You know, maybe you have a family business, and when your parents go, then it's you now. But there's always something that goes down to you when your dad dies, right? There's like a spiritual thing, but it's also like it's physical. It's mental, it's literally everything, right? It's something that we're all gonna have to go through eventually. Something that you have to be prepared for. So this video is kind of talking about that. So luckily, I am fortunate to have my dad still here. Mike is too. That's why, you know, once again, it's important to always embrace who you have while you haven't, because one day you might not anymore. But what does happen when your dad moves on is that it goes down to you. Or it doesn't, if it's not your dad, like if you don't have a dad, it is we're talking about maybe a male role model that you have, a male figure.
Yeah, a male mentor figure.
Which is lacking in our society, because a lot of boys and girls are now growing up without dads, because society is messed up beyond, almost beyond repair at this point. So we need a lot of work to do on that. But that's all in the video. Many people have already lost their dad, and then, they're coping with it the best they can. And it's not easy. It's not going to be easy when it does happen, because this is something that must happen. Because if it doesn't happen, you're going to go before them, and you don't want that. No dad wants their son to go before them. So the natural cycle of life is that they must go first. And, it's like kind of like, I don't know, I think of that the movie Kung Fu Panda, when, I know they're not related, when the turtle dies, Agwe.
My time has come. You must continue your journey without me. You must believe.
Master!
It's up to him now to train Kung Fu Panda, because now the turtle's gone. So I kind of think of it like that. Or like in the Godfather movie, when I know it's dealing with crime, but same concept, is when Vito Corleone dies, right? Michael Corleone is the next in line, because Sonny got shot and killed because he's an idiot. So Michael Corleone had to take over the family business, and that's what when his dad died, and that's what happens a lot, and it's an unfortunate thing, but it's something that everyone's going to have to go through eventually. You cannot stop this. Time is the fire which we all burn. We got to be ready for that.
Dealing with death, especially when it comes to family and a father figure, is something that it's an uncomfortable truth that you need to understand that will be inevitable. And if you are someone who, like us, who still has their father alive and is still, they're still living and breathing and doing their thing, you need to not only cherish the moments that you have with them, but also learn from them as much as you can. And as long as you have a good relationship with them, make sure that learn everything that should be learned, see the flaws that they might have and how that can be improved upon within your own life, and what their wisdom can be brought upon you to increase the ability of how you can push through your own life. So they have lived a life where, they struggled to do specifically whatever it is, and they learned a lot of different things. And then they have you, and then you start learning and start doing all these different things. And now they want to teach you the lessons that they've learned, and they usually want to make it a little easier on you, so you don't have to struggle as hard. But they want you to see the struggle. They want you to see the hardship that has to go through, because men have to go through hardship to get through the other side as a strong person.
No matter what you do, it's going to be hard to prepare for that, for what's going to happen, what's going to come. And not many people are going to be able to cope with that very well. I mean, not that anyone could. We can talk all we want about how you can handle it, but everyone is going to have a specific thing, specific way that they're going to handle it when it's over, when it happens to them. And what you do with it. Hopefully you can make the best decision for you, and it's not always going to be easy. It's not supposed to be.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a true test. It's supposed to be a true test of your own manhood and the things that you've learned from your father. You don't want to feel like you're going to fail their legacy. You want to push on to the best of your ability and create not only a legacy that they'd be proud of, but something that you're also proud of as well, that you can build better, and you can take the lessons that they give you and take the things that you see from them and improve upon them. You want to take what they've done, add your spin to it, and make it better. That's why, like, especially for men, it's something where there's a thing within our brains where we want to push on our legacy. We want to have more men. We want to have more male offspring to then push upon a legacy for them to inherit, to then push through into the end of time when you're not there anymore. And so by, once that father is gone, then it's up to the offspring to really hold up that standard and hold up that legacy that can be pushed upon. And it's something that I feel us men especially need to use the time that we have, especially the time that we have with our fathers, to the best of our ability, to learn and to figure out what we can do when they're gone. Because when they're initially gone, it's everyone's going to react differently. Some people will, take action immediately and start doing something. Some people will react in an emotional way, negatively emotionally, which, because it's going to be your father. You can't, you might, be very upset and stuff, but sometimes people will be super upset, and it's perfectly okay for them to be. But there's also a time and place where you need to let it go and push upon, for your own self, because they wouldn't want you to be moping around because they're gone. So you want to do the things that you need to get done because you are the man now. They pass the baton to you, and they are looking for you to, push through life the way that they would, even better.
Yeah, there's no one true way to get ready for what's going to come. But I think, it's maybe a little motivational to at least think that, well, I'm doing everything I'm doing, and at least my dad will be proud of me. It's a reason that we tell people to try to maximize their potential in life and try to do the best they can, because, your parents and family, they're going to, they're going to know that they raised someone powerful and they raised someone that's going to bring good to the world, right? That's why, it's obviously you need to do it for yourself first, nobody, but as a byproduct of you living the way you want and maximizing your potential and doing good in the world and showing an example, a positive example, is that, your family who raised you, they look good because they raised someone who is changing the world in a positive way. So it's just an all-around good message. It's a good reason to continue to fight the good fight of life. And, eventually the time will come, and you guys know what I mean. The time is going to happen. It's going to happen to all of us. No one is above nature. No one will win. It's impossible. So the best thing we can do is live our life now the best way we can. Just try to be good people. You want to be good to good people, and try to make your life the best you can. So your dad or male, it could be male role model, male figure, mentor, someone that you look up to. It's a man that teaches you the way of life. Not only will they be proud of you, but it'll make them look good because you are a byproduct of them. And you are someone that is going to take life by the balls and really make it yours. But just, there's nothing you can do to really be prepared. You just have to understand that life is going to happen. Nature is nature, and there's nothing you can do. You can try to make every day the best you can now. So when things do happen in life, at least you can say that you tried your best and you did. You used the time while you had it to your advantage, and that's what really matters. So that's it for today's little discussion. So if you guys like this content, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Also subscribe to the channel, and you can leave your comment below on what kind of thoughts you have or any positive messages to your dads, link below. If you guys like the content, you can also support the channel by sending money to the Cash App, link in the description. We put a lot of hard work in this channel, so anything is appreciated. And with that said, we're going to see you guys in the next video.